Good evening, guys. Welcome again. This is my second time to create, to record. I do not know what happened last night, pero hindi siya upload. Anyway, I'm going to repeat. Okay, so our topic for today is about um, modified distribution, or we call it MODI. Okay, so um, in as management, no, no, we should look for better result. No, there's still a lot of way to reduce the cost of distribution. So you will notice I have the screenshot of how to do or how to solve a certain distribution in a modified. But let me use the first example, which we were able to the limit to 12,100. Using this model, you will be also like now the way I saw it. No, the way I look at it, it's the same. No? But in the, we will see in the beauty of Modi in a different, let's say, unbalanced, no, where supply is not equal to demand, vice versa. Well, let me focus first on the Modi. Okay, how this Modi being used. So in Modi, we have to formulate equations, no? We have um for occupied cells, no? Kunwari, ito katulad dito, no? So we will start using the stepping stone. So naglagay tayo dito ng 100. So wala ka na may lalagay sa B1 and C1. Now, so kanan ka na. So meron ka ng 20 na lang dito para maging 120 ang supply. Then sa baba na lang, 20 minus 170 is 150. So, okay na ang 170. Then kanan ka naman, meron ka pang 30 rito. 30. And then 30 minus 180 is 150. So, in the case of supply is equal to demand. Okay? So, this is our stepping stone. In fact, we improve that using the stepping stone. No? And we will see, ganun din ng modi. Pero, in the next examples natin, especially in unbalance, where supply is not equal to demand, we will see how useful is this model. Okay, and the last method, which is the Vogels, but we will not tackle the Vogels. No? Ano lang natin, sub-study na lang natin. Okay. So, ito yung stepping stone. So, we are going to transpose this initial solutions into a first MODI table. Okay. By assigning mag-assign tayo rito. So, I use different color. So, this will be your B sub 0. O B sub A, no? B sub A. B sub B and B sub C. This is your W1, W2, and W3. For our initials occupied, ito occupied na to, A1, not A1 yan, A2, ito, A3, this one, then A4, no, A1, this is B, sorry, this is B 2. That's B2. Okay. B2. And this is B3. And this is C3. Okay. We're going to create a equation according to the steps, which is B1. Okay. So B1 plus WJ to VI to, no? Is equal to CIJ. Ito yung mga costing, which is 50 in this case, no? Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Yeah, sa baba. Okay. Para makabuo tayo ito, so we are going to go first for the occupied. Okay. So the using this, no? Using this cost per unit for occupied cells, no? For occupied cells. So at let's say A1. Simula tayo sa A1. So we have B I plus WJ is equal to CIJ. Okay? So this is now so BI mo, this is BA, no? BA. Maganda. BA plus W1, no? Kung ano yung nakatapat. Kung ano yung nakatapat lang, no? Yan. Is equal to 50. Okay, 50. And then at A2, another occupied cells, we have VA plus W2 equal to 20. At B2, sa gitna, we have BB, no? Plus W2 is equal to 50. And then at B3, we have BB plus W3 is equal to 40. Then at natin. Yan. Yung C3, no? At C3, we have BC plus W3 equal to 20. Ito yun, no? Ito yung 20. Ayan. Okay. And then the next is we have to initially let B sub 1 equal to 0. O B sub A rather. B sub A. Para makuha natin na yung mga coordinates. So let B sub A is equal to 0. Sabi ng problem. Nung step by step, no? Procedure. So kung BA mo 0, dito tayo, no? Dito tayo, ano yung W1 mo? Our W1 will become 50. Kung ang W1 mo ay 50, wala pa tayo dyan, B. Dito naman tayo sa, ano yung W2 mo? Kung BA mo 0, ang W2 mo, cursor, ang W2 mo will become 20. Ito yun. Okay. 20 na yung W2 mo. Nilipat mo dito, pupunta na tayo rito. So 50 minus 20, 30. Yun ang BB. 30. Okay? Punta na tayo rito. Kung BB mo 30, kasi 50 minus 20, 30. So, BB mo is 30. 40 minus 30 is 10. That will be your W3. 10. Pag sa C3 naman, so we have now BC ang hinahanap natin. Ang W3 mo, 10. 20 minus 10 is 10. So, BC mo 10. Kung meron ka na ganyang value, pwede mo sayang ilagay na rito sa ating first body table. So, alam natin, this is your BA, BB, BC. This is your W1, W2, W3. Ito 0. 0. Okay? Ano yung BB natin? For sure. Ang BB natin, 30. Ang BC 10. So, 30, 10. Ito 30. Ito 10. W1. Ano yung value ng W1? 50, 20, 10. 50, 20, 10. So, this is 50, 20, 10. Okay? Double check. 50, 20, 10. Correct. Okay? Ngayon, pupunta na tayo sa mga unused. Tama, unused, no? Unoccupied. So, ano ulit natin? Ito yung mga unoccupied natin. Ito, ito. Meron tayong 4. Alam natin yan. No? Sa stepping stone, na-identify natin yan. Okay. So, start tayo sa ano ba to? B1, no? B1, C1. Ito ay A3. Ito ay C2. So, magsimula tayo sa B1. Sa B1, meron tayong formula gagamitin sa MODI, no? Zero, 30, 10, 50, 20, 10. Tama tayo. Ngayon, pupunta naman tayo sa unoccupied cells. Cells. Okay? So, meron tayong equation dito, sabi sa procedure, we have Cij minus Bi minus Wj. Okay? So, ano yung kanina? We have, plus natin yung konti, no? We have ito, no? Ito. This is B2. No, B1. B1, C1, C2, lang ha, and A3. And A3. Ito yung mga vacant cells natin. A3. So magsimula tayo sa B1. Ayan. So at vacant cells, B1. Okay, ang Cij mo is 30. Di ba? 30 yan. Minus 30. Ito. This is your BB. Minus W1, which is 50. So, meron kang ganyan. So, negative 50. No? Negative 50. Punta naman tayo sa C1. C1 vacant cell. So, we have come 40 minus 10 minus 50. Okay. So, meron kang 30 minus 20. So, negative. Then, punta na tayo sa C2. C2 mo is 30 minus 10. Ano yung sa itaas? W2, no? W2 mo, 20 minus 20. So, 30 minus 10 is 20 minus 20 is 0. And then finally, we have your A3. So we have 40. Ito yung CIJ minus 0. Your BA minus, ano yung sitaas? 10 minus 10. So, equal to 30. So, the most negative is this B1 is most negative. Negative. Negative na lang. Okay? Kaya binaba, no? Binaba natin yan. Kaya pag binaba natin yan, okay, so 100 pala to, no? Sa taas. Ayan, no? 100. Bakit 100? Kasi alam natin, negative, positive, negative. Itong dalawang 100 saka 150 ay kung ano yung pinaka, yung B1, dyan inilalagay, it's either 100 or 150. Since 100 pinakamababa, ilalagay natin yun. Okay? So, 100 na to. 100. Ayan. So, 100. Okay. Tapos, originally, magbabago yung kasi 100 saka 150 to 50 na yan. 30 na to, no? Hindi naman natin ginalaw yung 30 rito. Diba? Naka-fix na 30. Okay, so 130. So meron kang 50 na lang dito. Okay. Yung 170 yung baba. 170. So 120. Okay. So pwede natin ilagay dito yung 120. So 170 na. Okay. Tapos, matitira na lang 30 minus 180 is 150. Dito ginalaw eh. Yeah. This is our, you will notice, yan, no? Nung stepping stone, but in the long run, you will see how useful the model will be. Okay? Kung meron tayong ganyan, yan ang table 1 natin. I-improve pa natin yan. Kung siya ay yung occupied, no? Okay. So, hindi tayo, ni-improve natin kasi may negative pa siya. That's why, lagyan natin. That is why 100, which is less negative, compare to 150. So, B1 ilalagay. Okay. Okay. So ito yung unoccupied cells natin from original table, no? Para hindi tayo malito. From original table. Okay? Now this time sa table 1 of MODI, we will now see if it is still negative, no? Okay? So magsimula tayo sa occupied. Okay? So ilipat na natin dito, no? So copy na lang natin 'to para hindi tayo malito. Or you would say that this is final, ano? Pwedeng, sige, okay. Yung original table. So, okay. So this will be your table 1. Okay. Okay. Advance. Pero actually tama yan. Oh. Tama yan. Yung labeling lang, no? Okay. So original and then na-move na natin. Okay. Okay. Sige. Pag ganyan siya, so copy na lang natin, ano? Si table 2 yung nalagay ko, eh. Okay. Ito na lang. So itong original equation, original table will be your first table kasi nakakuha tayo ng 12,700 dyan, eh. Tapos na-improve natin ng 12,100. So, we will say that this is your table 1, which is the original table. Okay. Or sometimes we call it the original table. But in MODIC, you can consider that this is your table 1. Now, this is your table 2. Okay. So, table 2. Okay. And then, copy lang natin, no? Kasi nasingitan natin ng pang table 1, eh. So, 150, 30. 100, 150, 30, 150, 120. Tapos W1, W2, W3, B0, right? BA, BB, BC. Okay? So, ulitin natin guys, ha? Para hindi tayo malito. So, we have 50, 20, 10. 50, 20, 10. So, this is 50, 20, 10. Then we have 0. That is 0, 30, 10. 0, 30, 10. 0, 30, 10. Okay? We will see if it is now the optimum solutions. Okay? So, pupunta tayo sa occupied cells naman. Kung ano ginawa natin kanina. Occupied cells. So, ano yung mga occupied cells natin? We have, this is, ano kanina? A, B, C, di ba? This is 1, 2, 3. So, B1. Ito yung B1. Ito A2. Ito B2, B3, and B4. Okay? And B4. B4. C3. C3. Okay. At A2, so ano yung formula natin? Cij, which is 20, okay, equal to 0, or BA rather, plus W1. Diba? So, occupied cells. Tingnan natin, ha? Ayan. Tama, plus, no? Okay. BA plus W2. Plus tayo dyan. Ayan. Okay. And then, uh, uh, occupied cells, we have B1. So we have 30 is equal to BB plus W1. Okay, hindi natin siya nalagay ng value kasi kasi pag may negative pa, mababago yung third, magkakaroon tayo ng third table, which is with a new set of BA and W's or WJ. Okay, BW1. Okay, 30. Okay. And then at B2, so we have 50 equal to BB plus W2. Then B3, we have 40 equal to BB plus W3. And then finally, we have C, no? C3. So we have 20 and 20 to. So BC plus W3. Ayan. So okay, let PA is equal to 0. If it is 0, your W1 will become 20. Okay? Kung W1 mo ay 20, ang BB mo ay, dito na tayo, no? W1 mo ay 20. So, 10. Magiging 10 yan. Okay? Kung ang BB mo ay 10, meron ka ng W2. Dito, using this. So, ang BB mo, 10. Ilipat mo doon, magiging 40. 40 ngayon ang W2 mo. Okay? Ngayon, W3. Meron ka ng BB, no? W3 mo, dito na tayo, guys. So, BB mo is 10. 40 minus 10, 30. Then, finally, dito, ang magiging C3 mo, ano? At C3, no? BC, no? Your BC, may W3 ka na, which is 30. No, 30. Okay. Ulit, ha? Negative siya. So, BA mo, 0. W1 mo, 20. Correct. Okay. Ang W1 mo ay 20. Magiging 10 ng BB. Correct. Okay. Ang BB. Tapos, ang BB mo ay 10. 10. So, 40. Okay. Ang W2. Okay? Correct. Ang W2, ano? Ang BB mo ay 10. Kung 10 to, nilipat natin doon, magiging 30 ang W3. 30. Okay? Tama ba yung ano natin? BC. 40, 40, 40. Okay. So, meron tayong 0, so B3 at C3, yung C3. C3 is BC as W3. Okay, BA 0, W1 mo. So at B1, which is ito, B1. So we have 30. B1 mo is 30. BB o B2 plus W1. Okay. Ito. Okay. 50, 20, 10. Okay. Yun. Okay. So 50, 20, 10 yung W. Wala pa to, no? Kasi, tanggalin natin muna to kasi kaya tayo nandito. Erase muna natin to, guys. Erase muna natin yan. We're creating a new table. Yan. Okay. So, W1, W2, W3. Okay. Ayan. Ayan lang muna tayo. So, pag A2, we have 20. 20 is equal to BA plus W2. Yun. W2 to, guys. Ayan. And then, for B1, we have WB plus W1. Tama. Which is 30. And then B2, dito naman, we have 50. Tama. BB and W2. Tama. And then B3 ito, B3 to eh. B3 mo is 40, BB and W3. Tama. And then C3, ito C3, we have 20, BC, W3. Yan. So, pag 0 ang BA mo, okay, dito na tayo, no? Pag 0 ang BA mo, W2 is, ito W2, is 20. Okay? Pag ang W2 mo, dito naman tayo, no? Sundan natin. Ito muna kasi given yung W2 eh. So, W2 mo is 20. 20, 50 minus 20, 30 ang BB. 30 to. Yan. Okay? So, may BB ka na. Makukuha mo na yung W1. Okay? So, ang W1 mo is, ang BB mo is 30, no? 30, 0. Ang W1 mo, W1 to, magiging 0. Ayan. Okay? And then, dito na tayo. Dito na tayo sa occupied cell na B3. Meron ka ng BB. BB natin 30. Ang W3 mo, 10. Magiging 10. Ayan. Kung 10 ito, so 20 minus 10 is 10. 10 yung BC. Ayan. Okay. Punta na tayo sa unoccupied cells, no? Sa vacant cells. Yan yung mga vacant cells natin. So we have, magsimula tayo rito. Simula tayo rito sa A1. 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 So, at A1, ayun nga lang, no? Ililipat na natin to mga nakuha natin value. So, 0, 0 ka rito. BB mo, BB, 30. BC, 10. So, 30, 10. 30, 10. Ayan. W1 is 0. Ayun, magiging 0 na to. 0, W2. W2 is 20. 20 and 10. This is 20 and 10. Okay? Ayan. Equal yan. Kompleto na. Equal. Ayan. So makaka-create ka tayo ng equation na W Cij minus Bi minus Wj. Okay? So magsimula tayo sa A1. Simula tayo sa A1. Okay? So A1 mo, using this formula, no guys? Cij minus Bi minus Wj. So sa A1 mo, meron kang 50 minus 0 minus 0. So meron kang 50 minus 0 minus 0 equals to 50. Next. Punta tayo sa A3. Ito, A3 yan. So we have 40 minus 0 minus 10. Okay. For A3. 40 minus 0 minus 10, we have 30. And then, punta na tayo dito sa B, ano ba ito? C1, no? C1 to, guys. C1 mo is 40. 40 minus 10 minus 0. So that is C1, no? So C1, so we have 40 minus 10 minus 0. Tama ba? 40 minus 10 minus 0. So, meron kang 30. And last, yung C2. Okay? Ang C2 mo is 30. Ito guys, no? Ito yung C2. 30 minus 10 minus 20. So, 0. Diba? 30 minus 10 minus 20. Double check. 10, 20. So, 0. So, 0. Ayan. So, puro positive na siya. So, optimum solution na tayo. So the total minimum cost will be, so we have 100 at 100 na to, no? B1 times 30, 3,000. Then B2, we have 50 times 50, 2,500. Then B3, 30 times 40, so we have 1,200. And then we have A2, 120 times 20, we have 2,400. Then finally, we have C3, 150 times 20. So, meron kang 3,000. Okay. So, we have 5. This is 11. Carry 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, 12,100. Ito yung tamang sagot natin. So, the minimum cost is 12,100. Which is equivalent to 12,100. 100 pesos. Okay. So that's end our MODI for balance. Then the next lecture is for the unbalance. Okay. So thank you for listening. Stop recording.